So let's go back up and we're going to go to create.
Oh, go to the top.
Yep, all the way at the top.
Hit on create.
Click on create. And everything is here for you.
Oh my gosh.
So we've got all these different areas of the screen. The one area that I usually close is over here. This is all your how-to guides, step-by-step instructions, and things like that. Just close that. That's going to move over. That area that's left is our desktop, if you will. That's where we're going to drag the code to. Notice in the center we have scripts, we have costumes. That's how we dress up our sprites that we're using. And we have sounds. So this really is an all-encompassing program where you can create dynamic, amazing programs. We're going to go back to scripts here. Over here you have your sprites. And I always love this. When I introduce this in the schools and they're working on this, it comes with the default sprite there. But down here where it says new sprite, if you click on that, you can choose any one of the sprites from the library. So they've got hundreds and hundreds of different things that students can pull in. Or they can make their own. And I would say probably about 85% of the students I go through this with, they intuitively just click on that, make your own, and they start making these characters that, I mean, they're very, very creative. So this can really work a couple of different ways because you've got that creativity, but for the students that are more of the hands-on, I want a program, you've got the stuff already in there that they can just pull in. So you kind of got something for everybody, if you will. We're just going to use the sprite here that's up there, the Scratch Kitty Cat. So on the cut sheet that I have with all the colors on it, we're literally just going to pull these pieces out, and they've made it so easy. Notice in the center here, under scripts, everything is pre-packaged as per what kind of script it is, and it's color-coded. So if we look at that when click button, that's going to be an event. It's the orangey colored ones. So this is what's going to kick off a grouping of code. Okay, so this is how you modulize your code. And you can have multiple sprites on the screen, and each one's going to have its own code attached to it, which is where you get the interactivity. And all you do is you click on that piece, so let's grab that one, the green flag is clicked, and drag it over onto the desktop area. So you're just clicking and dragging. It's a lot easier than initializing variables, right? Okay. So if we look, the next thing on there is green. It says clear. We're going to go over to pen. And we're going to find the little piece that says clear. These are puzzle pieces. They click together. And should you grab the wrong one, you simply go and you left click it and drag it apart. If you didn't want that piece, you drag it back over into the center. This is code that is not going to explode. Not have to worry about retyping things and all that. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is going to be a control sequence. And we're looking for a forever loop. So again, we're just going to drag that over to that desktop area. And click it on. Now within that loop, what do we want to loop? We're going to go back to pen. We're going to find pen down, and we're going to squeeze it right in there, and it's just going to push that loop down. So we can put as much as we want in there. The next area that we're looking for is motion. And we're looking for go to X and Y coordinates. They're going to say 0 in the code snippets. That's what you want. So we can go ahead and drag that and squeeze it in under pen down. Whenever you see these open white areas in the code puzzle piece, that means you can insert something. I could type in there, or I can insert another piece of code in there. So I'm going to go over to my operators, and I want to pick random, and I'm going to literally just plop that right into the code. And then I'm going to grab another one and put it by the Y coordinate. See how it just snaps right in. So you can imagine if a child's doing this, it makes it very easy. It's not